Okay, I sent Stuttering John up to Harlem yesterday because of the Mark Furman tapes.
Hero of the stupid.
My friend Stuttering John.
I became aware yesterday because of the Mark Furman tapes that many people in the black community were screaming that, you see, now they got to go find a real killer of Nicole Simpson. So I said, this is unbelievable because OJ's going to get off. So I said, everyone says to me, well, you're stereotyping. Sure. I said, okay, let's go up to Harlem and find out what everyone's thinking. Did you find anyone who thought he was guilty?
Anyone who thought he was guilty?
Yeah.
One Puerto Rican.
A Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
I see. Turns out today that every convict has been framed. There's nobody in jail who belongs there.
You should open all the doors. Just throw them open.
Because there were racist cops. Like there isn't millions of racists running around this country.
Everybody constantly talks about a racist society, but as soon as they hear somebody say the word nigger, oh my God!
This proves it. So I guess this tape's supposed to prove that every cop talks this way. But anyway, here it is. So Stuttering John went up there, and after he was done with the interviews, you know Stuttering John could not get a cab back here because no cab.
The opposite kind of.
No cabs run in Harlem.
Oh,
nobody will drive up there.
To be had.
So John, of course, flagged down a police officer and got a ride back out of his.
The police brought you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I thank the officers?
Go ahead.
Officer Melendez, George Melendez, and Officer Sean O'Brien.
Yeah. John was sinking fast. The sun was going down.
Get him out of here.
Get this boy out of town.
John went up there by cab?
Yeah.
Was the guy pissed when you told him? Yeah.
Oh, I go 125th Street. He goes, yeah. What avenue? I don't know. The politician. What avenue?
Oh man. What are you doing that to me for? You're a white guy. All right. I bet you like the tires were screeching and stuff as he dropped you off.
Yeah, did he actually stop or did you just have to jump out?
He stopped, but he was one of the most angry cab drivers.
Really? But I'm sure you tipped very well.
I did.
Okay.
Why would you take a cab then?
Well, how else would you go there? By subway?
Service.
Car service. Oh, I see.
Tom told me afterwards, John, I would have got your car service.
Yeah. Well, high roller. All right, here we go. Stuttering John trying to find out about the O.J. case.
Howard, I got to say one thing.
Yes.
This was almost as scary as being at the Mike Tyson thing.
All right, but not quite at.
Not quite at.
All right.
Where did you,
125th Street and Lexington Avenue.
As a matter of fact, Stuttering John says that like while he was doing the interviews, there were guys in front of him dealing crack who were yelling at him, "Is that a camera? Is that a camera?" And John goes, "This is not a camera." I mean, you've seen tape recorders. Do they look like cameras?
I mean, if you wanted to cast like stereotypical guys, these are the guys.
All right. Well, let me hear what happened.
Drinking and smoking weed. Smoking,
drinking.
Pack a rap, my brother man.
All right, here we go.
Can I ask you guys a question up for the radio? I'll get a question for WXRK. It's a radio station.
Radio station?
Yes.
WDLS.
Oh. No, XRK.
It's okay.
Yeah. Based on the Furman tapes, is O.J. innocent or guilty?
Innocent.
That's next.
Undecided.
Undecided? Even after the bloody gloves? Undecided.
He's not guilty.
Why do you think that, sir?
Because they call it sensational trial. Number two, the public think he's innocent, the majority. Number three,
Yale philosopher.
if he did the job, he didn't do it by himself.
Oh, you think someone else was in there with him?
Right.
So therefore he's innocent.
Yeah. Obviously. By the way, I didn't want to tell you this is really juror number 6.
So what do you think about the Furman tapes where the
He's automatic. Mark Furman is one who's gonna make him walk.
He's gonna make him what?
They'll make him walk. They're gonna turn him. He's gonna walk free.
Because he's a racist.
Absolutely. And the tapes prove that. And he has a reputation for that.
Thank you.
You know, if they had a videotape of O.J. killing Nicole, this guy would still think O.J. was innocent.
He didn't do it alone, so he's innocent.
But they found Mark Furman tapes. Therefore, Mark Furman framed O.J. because the guy's a racist.
Well, that's not what this guy said.
I wish he had said that. All right, now here's... by the way, these are just random. We're not sitting and setting anybody up.
And quite frankly, Howard, why would you expect this guy to make any sense?
Well, listen, you put a microphone out there. Whoever walks by, I said, John, whoever walks by, ask
Howard,
him.
believe it or not, as hard it was to find, I even got some guys in business suits.
There you go.
This one here, John sort of turns the block into a town meeting.
Oh, yeah?
Because then he starts talking to one guy, then another guy comes over,
Everybody
then a woman
chimes
comes
in.
over, and then it's like they're all having a discussion, and they are all experts.
Okay.
They know all the facts, except they're just a little bent wrong.
Okay.
Is this the part, with the women, guy?
Yeah.
She has no teeth.
Wow.
She's talking with gums.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, what you want, man?
This is for WXRK Radio.
Yeah. What you want?
After based on the Furman tapes, do you think OJ is innocent or guilty?
Innocent, man, but without a doubt. My reasons is just like anything else. When a man gets famous, they're always framing him. They're always trying to assassinate their reputation or whatever they have going for themselves. It's always a frame.
You know that guy's done some time. Yeah, come on. Trying to always assassinate him.
He is between engagements right now.
Yeah. Sooner the man get famous, they assassinate him, plant blood in the gloves. Dead.
Do you have any examples besides OJ where this has happened in American history?
Yeah, I have one. If you remember the leader of the NAACP, he supposedly had harassed a female and he lost his office. Things like that nature. Every time a man gets above himself, or
Didn't a black woman accuse him of harassing her?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
he feels above himself, they try to break him down.
So you think that Mark Furman, in lieu of these
So
tapes...
you mean no black guys have ever committed a crime?
And let me point out that it was Mr. Chavis who arranged a payment for that woman.
Yeah.
He feels above himself, they try to break him down.
So you think that Mark Furman, in lieu of these tapes, is trying to... In other words...
He stepped on somebody's toes verbally, and therefore it became a vengeful thing. And he's been framed. I mean, no one man could commit a crime like that and stay composed like he is. You know,
OJ's composure.
Yeah,
No man can be composed.
Wait a minute, roll that back. I just want to hear him again.
There's a lot of tape to hear. You need a lot of people to hear,
I don't
Robin.
know, he seems to be speaking from the Bible. Didn't he say verily?
No, I think he said vengeful.
I thought reveille. I don't know.
All right. Let me go back. Everybody wants an interpretation.
it became a vengeful thing. And he's been framed. I mean, no one man could commit a crime like that and stay composed like he is.
OJ's composure.
Yeah, so that right there tells the public something. A man can't sit through all that trials and tribulations, all right, and insist on innocence and have the composure that he has, all right, and the object of the crime, how it was committed, the slaughter that was produced. No one man could do that by himself. I don't believe that.
So you think that because of the Mark Furman thing, this is definitely saying, hey, OJ didn't do it.
Right, that's right.
But how do you explain when Nicole called 911 when OJ was...
Every man, I don't know a married man that haven't slapped his woman.
There you go. How about me?
He doesn't know you.
Oh. I told you, like, guys up in Harlem are all saying, hey, man, everybody beats their wife. That's why the cops are always there. People up in Harlem are screaming, I don't want to deal with these racist cops. They should be dealing with any cops.
Yeah, this was in the right cop.
Yeah, we'll find the right cop who isn't a racist. So what if they're racist? Don't have cops to your house. Stop beating your women.
Now, come on.
Come on, man. Every man has to be... Man, you don't know some of these bitches. You don't know, man. These bitches take it out of line. How are you supposed to deal with it?
You gotta slap a woman.
We can't communicate, obviously. I got to slap her.
All right? The extent of how much he beat her probably be on the extent of how much resistance she put up.
Oh!
She put up...
Boy.
The more resistance, the more he'll beat her up.
Right.
That's right. If she was beat bad, she resisted.
That's the Einstein theorem. If the more resistance, the less the man...
The more he has to beat her up.
More equals more. What?
E equal MC Fist.
The extent of how much he beat her probably be on the extent of how much resistance she put up. That's how that life is.
In other words, if she put up a lot of resistance, then he'll beat her.
You're going to keep on beating her until her resistance is gone.
She shouldn't resist.
No, it's not that she shouldn't resist. She's a woman. She deserves her equal rights. All right? But when you get in an argument with a woman, sometimes the only way that it comes out and it resolves itself is you'll go a physical spat or a verbal spat, and then you make up. That's life. All right?
So there.
Sometimes it goes beyond what you're supposed to do, and that's abuse. You understand?
Oh.
But
so what would be the borderline?
That was a good one.
He knows everything.
This guy ought to get his own talk show.
Sometimes it goes beyond, and that's abuse. What is beyond?
See, that's why Sally Jesse Raphael loads up her audience with guys like this.
What is beyond? I want to know what that is.
Sometimes there's normal abuse, and then it go beyond. Like killing her.
You know, sometimes you got physical and verbal.
And then there's
it goes beyond.
the spiritual.
Right. Physical spat, verbal spat.
Yeah, what would be allowed?
there's no borderline to abuse. There's no abuse is abuse. All right?
Abuse. And a horse is a horse, a course, a course. This is a...
Now, stop it. This man is making sense.
I guarantee you, the jury is thinking the same stuff.
Stop it,
Oh,
Howard.
yes. Robin.
That is not a... You cannot make that leap.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot Stop it.
That would be okay.
A spat is a spat. All right? But it had to be something
Abuse
all right
abuse
between
spat is a spat.
Yeah.
the two, or there wouldn't have been more than one. You see what I'm saying? It'd have been one time situation. She would have put the law on him, and that'd have been it. And she would have divorced him, and she would have been gone. But they had
She wanted to be there.
Yeah, she wanted to be with a man. All right, the father of her children. He's the father of the children. He wants to be there. So they both put up with certain things. That's life.
OJ is so lucky he's black.
Oh, stop it.
He is so lucky.
That is the worst thing you've ever said.
Oh, come on.
That is the worst thing
He's got... This guy is defending him because he's black.
And this guy has a problem.
Yeah. This guy is defending OJ.
The problem,
this is every guy there, though.
And the whole jury...
Anybody who really could handle life there?
I don't know. What's the deal? The guy's handling life.
No, all living, breathing people. Abuse is abuse, and a spat is a spat.
Well, it's not like we knew what he was going to say.
Well, what do you think OJ's mentality was?
What do you think OJ's mentality is?
OJ came from there.
And where do you think the jury came from?
I don't know where the jury came from. I hope they came from someplace else.
Yeah, they came from Mars.
Jury of his peers.
Everybody goes through these changes. All right? Either it's running lovely or it's running bad. All right? She get up one morning, she angry. You can't talk peace to a woman that's angry or a man that's angry. All right? Or a man that's being frustrated. You can't. How are you going to do that?
Now, don't forget, he's answering the question whether OJ is guilty or innocent. Saying, hey, she deserved it.
We always thought he was innocent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? Sir, this is for XRK.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You thought he was innocent?
We always thought he was innocent from the beginning.
So now, with the Furman tapes, it only concretes your opinion.
He can't talk either.
Look, he can't handle life either.
Hey, there's 5 guys surrounding me now.
It only concretes your opinion? What are you trying to say? Cement?
Cements, yeah.
No. What's your IQ again?
Dude, I know, but I was getting nervous now.
I see.
Why were you nervous?
Because it was 5 people now, and I thought they were all thinking I was portraying this guy as an idiot.
Right.
Like I was like, Geraldo or something.
Stop trying to get into other people's heads.
Yeah, just concentrate on what you're saying. I was afraid they thought I was an idiot, so I started talking like an idiot. To confirm that I'm an idiot.
I knew this was the one word I screwed up.
Right.
Definitely that he was innocent, because for one thing, I've always told her that in the Nicole house, there had to be 3 or 4 killers involved. The people that killed her and that man, they killed before.
I see. A conspiracy theory.
But why does he know so much about murder?
Because maybe he's done a few. I don't know. I have no idea.
This man knows how many people it took.
No, you don't understand. That's the Black Perry Mason.
This guy's in a suit jacket, though.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, absolutely. He's on his way to court. He took it out of the Goodwill bin.
No doubt about it. They killed before.
So you think that do you think it's the case of the white man trying to frame the black?
Oh, no. Mark Fuhrman, we believe that they, when they went onto the property, they laid the glove down to justify themselves for being on the property.
So Johnny Cochran comes up with this cockamamie scam that everyone knows is not true. You know, it's just impossible that Mark Fuhrman could have gotten this glove. And now it's reality. It's like, yeah, that's what he did. But there's no facts backing it up. But, of course, there's more facts. There's more evidence backing up that O.J. committed the murder. But everyone's willing to say, oh, there it is. There's no evidence, but there it is.
Johnny has total credibility with these people.
Right.
He wouldn't lie to them.
Right. Yeah.
Johnny.
Another wife abuser.
Illegally.
Man who beat a black woman. Johnny Cochran.
You know, now this thing comes out with Fuhrman that he's got a hell of a
What color that woman was?
A lot of difference.
He hates everybody, he can't stand nobody. But we always believed that the whole case, the prosecution's case, was just so mixed up.
But then how do you explain all the 911 phone calls?
You want to take this?
The 911 phone calls, you have to understand that after Nicole got divorced, that picture, that one picture, okay, that she put in that safe deposit box, okay, that wasn't because she was afraid of her husband. O.J. already had threatened her to take those kids away because she was walking around with the wrong kind of people. And he caught her. So she needed proof. She needed a... That's why
but you don't think she needed...
Did she talk to Nicole?
Evidently, she was a confidant.
The beating.
Let me tell you something. If you look at the picture...
Look what everyone's concerned with. O.J., Nicole.
Now, she has analyzed the picture that was in the safe deposit box.
Oh, you got to hear this.
And now knows exactly what was going on.
This is your problem, Robin. You don't understand. This woman is a very famous picture analyst. And you're just, you're stereotyping. You think she doesn't work.
What are you saying? I can't believe that you can look at a picture
she is a picture
and know
expert.
Exactly why somebody put it in the safe deposit box.
Kenny Kingston can get you to repeat your name 3 times, and he can tell you what's going to happen in the future, too.
but you don't think she needed a beating?
Let me tell you something. If you look at the picture, I come from the South Bronx. We come from around here, okay? We know what a beating. I don't know what you consider a beating.
Well, I mean, on the tape she was screaming.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you something. I'm a woman.
If she was screaming, she wouldn't have got to the phone. If he was really beating on her, he was in the next room.
That a woman is being beaten, and every time she used to see O.J. come into that door, she would run to the phone. And every time she ran to the phone, the woman, the operator, is telling her, Miss, are you still there? She's listening to what O.J. is telling the people that was in the house. Okay?
Okay.
Think about it, man.
Could you ever argue with a woman like this? You can't.
No, you would have to hit her.
You would have to beat her. There's a point. I understand that, what that other guy was talking about. I don't know a man who's married hasn't beaten his wife. He must be married to her.
So you think she was lying, she wasn't getting beat? That's what you're saying?
No, right. You don't understand, because...
He was doing this to secure children.
There was always 2 people in the house all the time.
Do you think that he was beating her or no?
No.
That New Year's Eve, the day of the New Year's Eve...
She knows more about their lives than she does about her own.
She tells you in the letter that she was the one that initiated it. Because if he's gonna punch me in the eye, I'm gonna get a closed eye. She didn't have a closed eye. She had it here, like she was hit. Like what he said, he pushed off the bed and she hit herself on top of the eye. She didn't have no...
But how about... All right, let me ask you guys one question.
Nuts. World has gone nuts.
I would love for her to be an expert and be called to the witness stand.
That would be a good trial. They're not calling the right people. They keep calling all these boring Chinese guys.
Glove witnesses. Yeah, I want this expert on the eye.
And you don't want to know something? Judge Ito really would allow her in because he allows everything in. Because he sits and listens to the Mark Fuhrman tapes when they're not even going to be played to the jury.
Yeah.
What was the point of that? I wanted the public to hear it. He thinks he's conducting a soap opera.
But
how about... All right, let me ask you guys one question.
Huh?
But how about the bloody glove and the DNA? I mean,
the DNA. You cannot prosecute someone only on DNA evidence. It has to be more than that.
But the DNA was one in a...
What do you suggest we do then? How do you do it?
Why is there a case if you can't prosecute someone on DNA evidence?
Hey, listen, she's the lawyer, not me.
Mark Fuhrman saw that it was a black, the first time he was called to the property, to the mansion, that O.J. busted his car, right there, that was negative. A white woman with a black man.
Oh, I love that. First time the police were called to the property. The property. The property. I love that. The property.
It wasn't a house.
No.
It wasn't a mansion. It was the property.
See, over at my estate, we have called the police to the property several times.
This is my property.
This is my property here. That would be Mr. Simpson's property, where the police have no business being.
Your property starts over there.
Why would they on the property? The property.
The first time the police were called to the property.
It's so funny when you hear, like, somebody who's, obviously a little bit limited going, the property. The property. The property. I mean, this is total insanity. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing rational about this.
And when he saw in the scene of the crime that she was dead, and that was the same woman that was married to that black man and saw a white man next to her.
No evidence to any of this, but she got it all.
This is what Mark Fuhrman was thinking. She can tell. She knew what Nicole was thinking by looking at a picture.
Right.
She has seen Mark Fuhrman.
But DNA isn't. You can't convict a man on that.
No. She has seen Mark Fuhrman. She knows what he was thinking that night.
She called the psychic hotline. They told her.
Him and his distorted mind put two and two together. We cannot let this black man get away with this.
Oh, Mark Fuhrman, you mean?
Right.
Oh, I got
okay?
Yeah.
So right there, he planted the evidence.
Oh.
Okay, and Vannato, he better get himself a lawyer.
Who?
Vannato. Vannato was the one that took OJ to get the blood.
Yeah.
And then carried the blood to the scene of the crime. Remember, cops always carry swatches. Okay, very easily. Okay? And it has to be more than one person.
Swatches?
Wait a minute. She now knows what the police... She is a genius. Why is she there on the street? What was she doing, John? She
can't even find herself teeth.
She's got the whole... She's like, excuse me, man, for someone who knows so much, can't you find a dentist?
Police always carry swatches?
Yeah.
Playing those 911 phone calls where he was yelling in the background and she was on the phone crying.
Right, but she was in another room. When you listen to the 911 tapes, you can clearly know if a woman is on the phone, and I don't want her to get on the phone, and I'm trying to beat her up, as she says, she wouldn't be able to get on that phone. She's in another room.
She said that she locked herself in the bedroom.
Do you understand his point?
No.
If you're giving a woman a beating, she don't have time to be on the phone.
No way. She's busy.
What's she doing on the phone? There was no beating.
He didn't know.
Doesn't he realize
the beating
that
was coming?
She saw him coming and she got on the phone?
What, Robin, I'm going to give you his address. You can go argue with him. You can have a good day.
She locked herself in the bedroom. But at the same time, people are not listening to what's going on. He's raising hell because she's in the house freaking off with some guy with drugs and all of this. This is the reason why he's raising hell. She made these phone calls to protect herself because he obviously must have threatened to take his children away from her. So she was doing this.
I thought it was because of she was committing sodomy to some other man.
She was trying to protect herself because he obviously must have told her, look, you keep on carrying on the way you're carrying on and you're getting out of control. I'm going to take...
She was out of control, not OJ.
But you know what's interesting to me? They're always putting words in the people's mouths.
Yeah.
You know, they have decided what Nicole was thinking and saying and what OJ must have done.
Yeah.
They don't want to deal with just what's on the tape.
Right, nothing.
OJ must have already said to her before the tape started.
So why do you think
that he was going to take away the kids?
So my guess is that the jury thinks just like this.
No, I don't know.
And OJ will walk. I mean, there's just no hope that OJ will go to jail.
I don't think that that's a logical conclusion.
I guess not.
My kids, I'm going to have to take my kids from you, Nicole. I love you in the whole nine.
Oh, so then she set the calls up.
Set the calls up, right?
To make it seem
exactly.
This way, so we wouldn't take the kids.
Just set up.
Yeah.
Okay, that is
She
opinion, but
figured
for me...
out how to make OJ come to her house and break down her door so
Right.
she could get on the phone.
Right.
She's tricky.
Wow.
She's a tricky
I think he's guilty, you know.
He knows he did.
You think he's guilty? Yeah, no matter what, you know, maybe the other guy, he planted the evidence and whatever. But for me, he was guilty because how a person who loved his wife so much, he won't look at the mother and the father of his wife at the eyes.
You know, you get excited because you go, uh-oh, there's a rational guy who's going to say OJ's guilty. Because didn't he say, I thought he was guilty?
Yeah, this is the Puerto Rican guy who says he's guilty.
But that you have no idea why he thinks OJ. It's just as stupid as why everyone thinks he's innocent.
Well, I actually know what he's talking about.
Do you?
He's saying that OJ couldn't look at Nicole's parents
in the eye. Oh, I see. That's evidence.
He's been told by his lawyers in that courtroom. He's been told already about how to look, right? Not to look at the jury, not to look at certain people. He's been told. His lawyers have told him that. You know?
Oh, I see.
He said that the reason why is because he's been...
Listen to this discussion.
These two guys are debating now.
Right, because he said, hey, don't you understand, my brother? That,
he was told by the lawyers.
He would look them in the eyes, but they're saying don't look in the eyes. Oh, okay.
Told about the lawyers, sir.
No, doesn't matter. If we have a family, doesn't...
None of these folks so far
nothing.
understands what the jury system's about and what court of law is about.
But
This is based on facts, not on how you look at someone in the eyes.
Facts mean nothing in this case.
If we broke up and we got divorced or whatever, the mother of my wife and the father of my wife, if they kill my wife and I love my wife, believe me, I will try to get to them no matter what. If I'm innocent, I will get to them to make them sure that...
How do you respond to that?
Imagine you're married to that guy.
You don't understand, man. I don't care about no evidence. If you commit something, you know your wife is dead. You would try to get to the parents, wouldn't you? Just say,
The mother of your wife and the father of your wife.
For Christ's sake, the mother and the father.
We're in a courtroom.
I wish I could capture this dialogue in a film. You know,
F. Lee Bailey is here. Listen to this. We are in the courtroom.
Oh, we're in the courtroom. Just a second. You know, I got to take a break.
Nobody gets dialogue. This is real dialogue.
This is real dialogue. This is like the retarded McLaughlin group. I'd like to get all these people. I'd sign them to TV contracts. Sunday morning, we discuss the issues of the day.
You know what?
I'd have a huge audience.
Movie based on that idea. It was called Network.
Is that right? Hey, I wanted to get. Did you get these people's phone numbers and addresses? I want to sign them to a television
I'm sure
deal.
I'll find them there again if I go there.
And now it's the retarded McLaughlin group with your host Howard Stern. Hello, today's discussion: Bosnia. What do you think?
If you gonna get to Bosnia, where's that, man? Hey, you talk about Bosnia. Let's talk about the OJ.
All right. Subject number 2. OJ, innocent or guilty?
The man is guilty because he can't look his wife in the eye or the parents or the mother. If I was going to kill someone and I was innocent, I would do the mother and the father.
Right, let's go to our next expert commentary. What do you think, OJ, innocent or guilty?
He ain't guilty because, what do we talk about?
If he's that innocent.
We'll take a break. Let me remind my guests that there's lots of crack in the green room, and we will take a short break and be back. I want to put that together. I think I could sell that. Am I nuts?
Yes.
No. Would you watch it?
You're nuts.
Of course I'd watch it, but nobody's going to buy it.
You're nuts, but you're right.
All right.
Jesus. Who could not watch that?
I know I could definitely handle that 3-ring circus.
Oh, you couldn't handle it. First of all,
have a nervous breakdown.
You can never have a regular correspondent. You have to give a different group of people every week.
Get me Jeffrey Katzenberg on the phone, the head of the, and tell him I have a new show I need to pitch.
Call Mike Ovitz at Disney.
We used to
I'm going to get a bidding war going on this.
We used to round those people up for Channel 9, though. Remember, we used to keep them in the van?
We.
Oh, man.
What do you mean,
John and I used to call it fishing for humans.
Yeah. Shannon here?
Yeah, she is.
All right, I'll take a break and then I can come back to the tape.
Yeah, she's looking great.
You mean we have to interrupt this tape?
Yeah. But please, call one of these Hollywood geniuses, either Jeffrey Katzenberg or...
Why not, what's your Ted Harbor?
No, he's too low level. The guy I like out there in Hollywood is this Jeff Katzenberg. He's the guy who left Disney and started a company with Spielberg and Geffen. These guys are free thinkers.
They have to be hungry, too, don't they?
Yes. That guy seems intelligent to me. You get him on the phone for me, Gary. I am going to pitch this to him. Then I'm going to call Ovitz over at Disney.
You don't think this is the kind of program Fox would go for?
No. Rupert Murdoch, huh? Crafty individual.
They could put it on right after Alien Autopsy.
All right. And they do a lot of black shows.
That's true.
This will beat out Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I got a hit. Call Rupert Murdoch for me. Get Murdoch on Katzenberg and get me Ovitz. All 3 of them on a line bidding at once. let them court me.
Where's Moonves and all this?
Yeah, Moonves? Screw Moonves. CBS is too unstable at this point.
You think so?
Yes.
But they need a hit.
Yeah, but they don't understand black television. Fox does. All right, I got to take a break. Because I feel like I'm in a loony bin. Oh, is it hot in here? Today it's 150 degrees in our studio, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We are frying an egg, right? I bet you if I broke an egg right on here, it would fry. It's a new world's record.
I think your body is particularly warm.
What about... No, as a matter of fact, I run cold.
You have that overcoat thing on.
Overcoat? This is a sheer shirt. I'll take it off. It makes no difference.
It's still hot.
Come on. Jackie, is it hot? Fred?
No, it's hot.
Yeah, come on.
I'm just trying to make it easy for you.
Shut up, John. Stupid ass. Trying to make it easy for me. Don't make it so easy for me, all right? I'll make it easy for myself. Can I get a box of raisins? Where's Gary? Gary, make sure I get a box of raisins in the morning.
A box of raisins?
No, he'll know what I mean. I don't want to even get into it. I get a yogurt every morning, and then... Did you see that Larry Sanders show where he's complaining about his yogurt the whole time? Oh, last week? Yeah. So I don't want to sound like that, but, food's kind of important to me. I think the guy takes I need raisins in yogurt. I don't like to eat the yogurt plain because it's too flat,
Yeah.
So I put a couple of raisins, just a few. So evidently they don't have a box of raisins at the deli. So the guy says, listen to this. So the guy says,
I'll give you a few raisins?
I'll give you a cup. And what he does is I think he opens up a granola bag that's filled with little chocolate. And you know how granola is not really healthy.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
So he picks out the raisins one by one. And I think today I got some chocolate in there or something weird tasting.
Don't you know they sell those individual little boxes?
Yes, I know.
In like an 8-pack or something?
I don't know where our interns go for this.
From now on, we'll get you the boxes. I know.
Yeah, and I know I sound like Gary Shandling when he's complaining about his yogurt. But,
you sound like you.
I'm trying to be reasonable. What the hell? Just a little box of raisins where someone has to pick through them.
He probably starts picking out the raisins, then starts talking to somebody.
Yeah, right.
Doing it by
yeah, today I had a huge thing of raisins. I mean, half this thing was filled with raisins, and I think some of it wasn't raisins. Yeah, look. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Know what I'm saying?
What?
All right. Let's go back to Harlem real quick and finish this tape. So, for those of you just tuning in earlier, we were talking to Stuttering John, who went up to Harlem, had problems getting out of Harlem because there's no cabs in Harlem. So, the cops had to take him back. Went up to interview black people about the O.J. thing. Now, with Mark Furman, everybody's nuts up there. They're like...
Oh, this drove
I told
nuts.
you. I told you.
Wait a minute. What are you saying? Yesterday, before the Mark Furman thing, they were saying...
Yes. They went nuts. You'll hear on the tape. So we're in the middle of listening to a guy. It's a guy, and then a woman comes over, and then a Puerto Rican guy.
It's like a town meeting.
It's like a town meeting.
We have a debate going on, I think, now between the Puerto Rican guy and this man.
Well, this man now is talking, and he says O.J. is innocent, it's obvious, and then the Puerto Rican guy comes up and goes, hey, man, he's guilty because, see, he won't look Nicole's parents in the eye.
What kind of an accent is that?
I don't know. Soupy. He won't look Nicole's parents in the eyes. So then he goes, so then the guy says, no, my brother. The lawyers are instructing him not to look in Nicole's parents' eyes. So he's in the middle of describing that, okay? To bring you up to date.
Okay. Again, like I said, his lawyers tells him everything about the courtroom. There's people in that courtroom that are artists, and they're constantly watching every
artists.
Man,
artists.
He's the guy in the business suit.
Yeah.
I don't know where that suit came from.
It's questionable. All right, so his theory is the artists are watching O.J. and they will draw a picture of him.
Everything about the courtroom. There's people in that courtroom that are artists, and they're constantly watching every emotion, everything he does. If he so much as wink at somebody, he's under scrutiny at all times. So he was told. Now, these people, his in-laws, I believe that somebody must have got to them and told them, look, your daughter's dead. There's not going to be no more connection with this man and your family. So that means that if this man is convicted, if O.J. is convicted, everybody got a lot to win. If O.J. is found innocent, everybody is but if he's convicted, people are going to make money, including the family, the Gormans, everybody involved.
The Gormans?
The Goldmans.
Who are the Gormans?
The Goldmans.
Oh, the Goldmans. Oh, the Goldmans. The Goldmans, you mean, if O.J. is guilty, the Goldmans will make money?
Yeah.
I see.
They're lucky.
They're lucky.
This is like winning the lottery and getting their son killed.
I wish my sons would get killed by O.J.
I could use the money.
Yeah.
It's going to make money with book deals and all kind of stuff. But on the other hand, if he's set free, everybody everybody, including the county of Los Angeles, everybody's going to answer one way or another or have some kind of lawsuit.
Okay, anyhow, before the murder...
That's the other thing. Everyone's got a... I'll get back to him. Ricky Ricardo. All right, let's get back to Ricky. You're right. Who cares what I have to say? Ricky's better than me.
Everybody, including the county of Los Angeles, everybody's going to answer one way or another or have some kind of lawsuit.
But I just like how everyone's involved in these lawsuits. I take the whole world...
already see.
I blame these friggin' lawyers with their 1-800 numbers and their TV commercials. Now everybody... There will be a lawsuit involved because they accused O.J. and now O.J. is innocent. Like, you could sue over that. Gee. I think he'd be smart to just run off to Guam, O.J.
Okay, anyhow, before the murder happened, they had a lot to win if they got divorced before, because they had to divide. So, if the family was looking to make money with O.J., they would have told her daughter, their daughter, get divorced, and we get some, she's supposed to get their half. Okay. So, they don't have to wait until she got killed to try to make some money. I don't think the family, the father and the mother, are going to be waiting to make some money or get something.
Now, one fact, immediately, at the beginning of this conversation, hey, man, forget the DNA, forget all that, forget evidence. I don't think they're looking in each other's eyes. It's like, everyone says, hey, there's no evidence to convict O.J. That's what they're saying. There's tons of evidence. And then they're saying, well, and anyway, look in the eyes. It's wacky logic. And then this guy, Puerto Rican guy who thinks he's guilty.
But you pointed out before, whether they think he's guilty or innocent, nobody has a good reason.
No, it's wacky.
Don't you see, man? If O.J. was alive and Nicole was alive, they still get half his money anyway.
No, they devise.
They devise it.
Yes.
They're not going to get nothing, and this is something that no matter what they do, they're going to always be in pain for that happened.
Well, we run out of tape?
What happened there?
I don't know. I guess that's where Gary cut it off.
I see. But I guess he just goes on and on. Yeah. Well, I was just getting into it.
I know.
Interesting.
Good rhythm.
All right, I think there's another guy. One more guy, and then we can take some phone calls. Wait.
How about those wife beatings?
Oh, well, that's not uncommon in marriage, and I don't see where the woman really sustained any real injury.
So you can
what do you have to have? Like limbs missing?
No, you have to be dead.
This ain't the last guy. This is the guy smoking a doob while he's talking to me.
Oh. And this guy is just another guy who's... Every one of these guys says, hey, what's the big deal? He beat his wife. It's not like he killed her, but he did kill her.
But, they saw those pictures. I don't see her that she sustained any real injury.
When I beat my woman, I certainly would sustain more injuries than this. I mean, what kind of man beats a woman like that?
She still looks fine.
Yeah. What the hell?
You able to talk on the phone?
Sustain any real injury.
So you condone a slap here or there?
If the woman condones it, if that's what keeps that couple together, if they can deal with that situation and go on, it's all right with me.
Well, what would you do if you found your wife, committing sodomy to another man?
Well, I don't know. I'd probably watch. We want to take some pictures.
Ooh, at least he considered it for a long time.
Yeah.
That's what I like. He didn't just blurt out an answer.
I would take the pictures.
He took a long time to decide what to say.
No, if she didn't bring me something good to eat, I would beat her.
That's right.
You asked the wrong question.
I might even take
If the macaroni's cold, you get your whooping.
It wasn't...
Of course, O.J. was out cheating his brains out during the whole marriage, and of course they were divorced when she was having sex with the other guy.
Yeah. It wouldn't send me off the deep end. I believe if the man didn't go and commit if the man didn't go and execute his wife and that guy, why would he execute this waiter sometimes? Also, this waiter is sometimes bartended in a bar where the manager of the bar the owner of the bar had been killed in a similar.
I like how they're saying, hey, look, O.J. didn't kill anyone else, so why would he kill those two?
And now listen to this.
Because this thing is the first murder.
Ron Goldman's occupation now has something to do with what
a bartender. For God's sake, why would he kill a bartender?
The manner, and I've been to California. Waiters and bartenders usually hand you off a little cocaine in the bathroom, you know what I mean? This is a Hollywood couple. I mean, these kind of things go on there. It's not the degree of jealousy that normal people have, because people have such large egos, they don't feel they can be replaced.
You hear this?
Marriages are a little, interchangeable. People swing a little.
Well, thank you, sir.
Really, man? Yeah. Why would O.J. kill a bartender? I mean, out in Hollywood, everyone's doing a little coke and getting some dupes from the waiters. You don't kill a waiter or a bartender.
You like them.
Hey, let's swing a little.
It's a lifestyle.
He said, you know what he's saying, Howard? The Hollywood egos are so big, they don't think that they're replaceable, so they wouldn't mind the guy cheating on his wife.
Right. Is that what you got out of that?
Yeah, no, I'm telling you.
Hey, I'll buy it.
I bet you every time you play, you get.
All right, let me wrap this up with our final thought for the evening.
There's one more.
Oh, how you doing, sir?
Yes.
Based on the Mark Furman tapes, you think O.J. is innocent or guilty?
He's innocent. First of all, Mark Furman tapes. I'm gonna tell you this: any black man think he can kill 2 crackers and get away with it is a stupid mother. You cannot. You have a better chance, like the judge told me when I had a fight with this white guy. The judge told me I had a better chance hurting one of my own kind than him. The judge told me that he didn't kill him, and they know he didn't. They just want to rob.
Everybody involved with the criminal justice system.
This guy's a militant, too. He's got black combat boots on, the whole thing going, the hat on and stuff.
Good thing he didn't kick your ass.
See, they want to put him down and make him look like a criminal and all kind of. They want to rob him in the name of the law, in other words. Because they're going to get him anyway. Either he going to jail or he ain't going to have no more money. They're going to bankrupt him. And then after that, Mark, what I'm telling you now, they're going for Michael Jackson. They're going to make him divorce that girl and take all his money. Let him do it. Or
conspiracy theory all over the place. They're going to make him divorce that girl.
And take all his money.
Yeah. Now, see. So nobody's guilty. Nobody.
Well, that's what I told you this was leading to.
The waiters that are guilty.
The waiters and the police.
The coke dealing waiters.
My point is, I don't care how many bigoted or racist police there are. Don't be calling the police every minute.
Well, why would you if you know they are bigoted and racist?
If you know they're racist, why are you calling them every minute to break up domestic disputes and to take care of crack dealers?
You think you know better than to call them.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to get him for the child molestation charges. Remember I told you that.
Okay.
Remember I told you that.
Thank you, sir.
And would you interview her? How was your letter carrying today?
Well, sir, let me ask you a question. Now, I got to ask you one question. You seem very outspoken.
What?
How do you respond to, when they say that, like a lot of blacks feel O.J.'s innocent because of the fact that he's black? Is that...
No, that's not the fact, because we cannot... If I was fighting with... All right, I'll give you an example. If I was fighting with a black guy right now and the cops came and seen it, they'll drive by. If me and him got in a fight and he wasn't winning, they'll stop and take me to jail. So... what I'm saying, like I said before, we cannot kill one of you and get away with it, no matter how much money we got.
We cannot kill one of you and get away with it.
Sucks.
It sucks, man. Why can't we kill you?
Wait a minute. So therefore, O.J. is innocent.
Don't try to analyze it.
You can kill us anytime y'all want and say self-defense, or we try to break in your house. But you can't. You 2 Jewish people, too? You crazy? If you say Hail Hitler, the Jews get mad. So imagine that. You kill 2 of them?
Nicole and Ron are now Jewish.
Now Jewish.
Yeah. Well, Ron's Jewish.
I don't know about Ron, but Nicole just turned Jewish.
Yeah.
She converted.
Semitic and all this, but they be yelling nigger, nigger, nigger. And last night on TV,
you don't think racist cops yell about the Jews? What do you think? If you're a racist,
to Mark Furman's tape, there wasn't a human being on earth he liked.
Okay.
Got a nerve to say in the paper. How dare them? I thought O.J. Simpson was on trial for murder for death of 2 people. What Mark Furman got to do with... And they act like they're so shocked that the cops be planting evidence. That's bullshit. This has been going on for 30 and 40, 50, 60 years. The cops are doing this to us. All of a sudden, everybody like, oh, we didn't know our police do that. That's in L.A. They do worse
so
over
you know what I'm finding? So you seem like, an intelligent person here. So what I see that's happening is that based on your own experience, though, what's happening is a lot of people I've been interviewing out here, based on their own experience, they're saying, hey, cops have framed people over here. So, but now how do we know that same thing happened out in Los Angeles?
Because birds of a feather flock together. You know what that term means, right?
You know what that term means, right? Wow.
Is that anything like, you know what I'm saying?
I've never heard that term. What exactly does that mean?
I do ask them.
Oh, okay.
Elaborate.
The police, all of them are the same. They're all blue. As far as they're concerned, we are the enemy, and the motherfuckers are the good, and we're the bad. That's it. All cops. Where you think that come from? Get on your knees now. The cops in New York now have you on your knees. When they arrest you, tell you get on your knees. I don't get on it. I take the ass whipping. That. I don't get on my knees for none of them motherfuckers.
Beaten?
Yeah, I've been.
I take my ass whipping. Why is he involved with the police?
All the time.
Yeah. Why is he so involved with the police, this guy?
He never gets on his knees.
Please, I don't get on it. I take the ass whipping. That. I don't get on my knees for none of them motherfuckers.
Beaten?
Yeah, I've been beaten many a times. Many a times. I beat up some of them too. So, but
what this guy's involved with?
Fighting with the police.
He's involved. Get a life. Why are you involved with police constantly? Why are they in your neighborhood, and why are you in trouble with them?
What they're gonna do is see. We already at racial tension, all of us, every single one of us. Every black man is a walking time bomb and a suspect, and our skin is our sin. What they're going to do is they're going to cause it, whereas we're not going to be able to get them, and we're going to have to get other white people. And it's up. But, hey, if somebody have AIDS and you dying, a death penalty, I'm coming for you going to hell with me.
I got it.
But they're doing it. It's not no necessarily y'all people on the street. I mean, except the ones that grab their bag when I walk by on the street, and that makes me feel bad because they don't understand that if I wanted their money, I'll just take it, punch them in the face, and take it. If you grab it, but I don't take money from women. If I'm gonna do something, I get a man. Cause I'm a man. If I'm
man,
that's rules.
Hey, at least he doesn't take women's purses. Just guys.
Meanwhile, I'm holding on to my tape recorder.
You're damn right.
He didn't punch you in the face and take it.
No, you're the media.
You a man?
No, that's not my stocks. I know that's the conspiracy to lock us up and murder us in the name of the law. So therefore, I don't with them. I try to do this.
So you don't follow that whole stereotype?
I don't rob them. No, I don't rob them, but I see what they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? I see what they're doing. Right. He ain't gonna do nothing. You know, I see what they're doing, and I scare them more. When people like me that can think like that, that scares them because I might sound the alarm and wake up other young black men.
You know what, sir? You seem like an intelligent guy, man.
I am an intelligent guy. That's what scares them. Don't tell nobody where I live. That's why I ain't gonna give you my name. Because once they find out, they're gonna murder me.
Take care.
You're right.
That's the third time John has insulted him.
Right.
You don't know.
Yeah. You sound like a very intelligent man. I am. Don't give him my name because if you find out on my stand, they'll kill me.
You're kidding me? You just compliment this guy.
Yeah, he keeps going. Right, cool. right. I must tell you, this is the most innovative conversation I've ever had because you are creating new thoughts.
You're okay. And the revolution comes, I'm not going to shoot you.
That's right. But
well, certainly an interesting. Well, it's interesting to hear what's going on in Harlem and see how everyone's reacting to the Mark Fuhrman tapes, and it's certainly going well.
I don't think it really matters about the tapes.
No, I don't either.
I don't think they're even watching the trial.
Stepped it up one step. Well, very nice. So what'd you do? Go home and change your underwear?
I washed my hands immediately.
Really? Scary, huh?
Yeah.
You were scared. All right, very good. And there it is. For all of you whiteys who are hiding in your homes and at work, we bring you a little bit.
Another reason.
We just want you to know, here's another reason to hide in your house. Lock the door and quickly call Sloman's home security system. All right, we'll be back right after these words.